When you hear the brand name Xiaomi, you're more than likely to think of amazing devices that come with a really good price tag. Heck, they pretty much wrecked the curve for a lot of smartphone brands out there, and they're once again looking to do that with the device that we have with us for this video. What's up, Unbox fam? Welcome back to the channel where we take awesome out of the box. My name is Jamie, and in this video, we're gonna take a closer look at one of the latest smartphones to arrive from Xiaomi in the Philippines. The Xiaomi Mi 90, or as some of you may know it, the Redmi K20. Before we begin, we still have an ongoing giveaway for the Realme C2, so follow the links in the description down below. We will be drawing the winner on July 8th. Now, if you want to know who won our giveaway for the Xiaomi Mi A1 and the Redmi 5, stay tuned to the end of the video. Okay, so let's get to unboxing this device so we can show you what comes along with it. So the phone that we have with us is in the Glacier Blue color variant and has 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage, plus it is running on global ROM. Inside the box, you pretty much have all the standard stuff that you usually get with a smartphone. You have the SIM ejector tool, the quick start guide and other documents, a case for the device, and I'm pretty happy that it's not your standard jelly case. Of course, you have the phone itself, a USB-C cable, and the phone's 18-watt charger. That's pretty much it. Now let's peel off this stuff and boot up the device. Now right off the bat, I've got to say that this phone is shaping up to be one of my favorite mid-range phones from Xiaomi to date because it just checks off everything I want from a smartphone at this price range. It starts off at 15,990 for the configuration with 6GB of RAM and 64GB of storage, but the phone that we have with us today is priced at 17,990 pesos. Here are just some of the reasons why I like this phone so much. First off, it looks incredible. This is my first time seeing this device in person, and pictures don't do it justice. I've been pretty vocal about being a little over the whole gradient trend, but this looks fantastic, and those swirls on the side make this phone really eye-catching. The phone has nice curves to it to make it easy to hold in one hand, but unfortunately, that premium glass back has a finish that makes it slippery. This is easily remedied by the included case, but that'll cover up the great design on the back, so I recommend purchasing a third-party case that can show it off and provide the phone with a bit more protection as well. For the button and port placement, you have the volume rocker and power button that has a hit of red that breaks up all of that blue nicely. On the bottom, you have access to the SIM tray, and by the way, the memory isn't expandable. You also have the speaker grill and the USB-C port as well. On top, you have the headphone jack and of course, the pop-up camera module, which means up in front, you have a notchless 6.4-inch Full HD Plus display. This brings us to the next reason why I think this device is lit. It has an OLED panel, making it one of the better displays at this price point. It's great for watching videos and just scrolling endlessly through your social media feeds. The colors are fantastic on the screen, the contrast ratio is great, and the viewing angles are good too. As you might have guessed, you have an in-display fingerprint scanner on the Mi 90, which is pretty accurate, and the animation on it is really useful since it gives you an indication of how long you need to press down on the screen before it unlocks. It's a nice little touch to kind of curb your expectations. The third reason is that it has one of the newer chipsets from Qualcomm, the Snapdragon 730. This is my first experience with it since it was Leia who was able to give it a test run on the Samsung Galaxy A80, and it really does provide a lot of SIP for this device. We still have to test it out further, but so far, I think it has more than enough muscle. Expect a gaming review for this phone so we can check out the chops on the Mi 90 on some of our favorite games. I can also accommodate a few requests, so let me know what titles you want to see in the gaming review and I'll try my best to include them. Now, the fourth reason why I like the Xiaomi Mi 90 so much is because it has a versatile set of shooters. You have a triple camera setup on the back of the device, which is made up of a 48-megapixel main camera that's backed with a Sony IMX sensor, a 13-megapixel ultra-wide angle camera, and an 8-megapixel telephoto shooter with 2x zoom. It was raining hard when I filmed this, so I haven't really been able to see what the image quality is like during the day. I will postpone any judgment until we really get to take it out for a spin. Of course, one of the main highlights of this phone is its 20-megapixel pop-up camera. We've seen a lot of phones with this feature already, but I think this is the first one that I've seen with a bit of lighting effect when it rises up from the chassis. Of course, it's purely aesthetic, and I'm pretty sure that it's something that I'll end up ignoring later on, but it's a nice touch. So far, selfies I've taken with this phone look pretty good. You will lose a bit of detail in low light situations, but again, we'll test out the cameras more before I give my thoughts on these shooters. The fifth reason on my list is the battery capacity on the Xiaomi Mi 9T. It has a 4000 mAh battery, which is becoming the norm nowadays, and in my experience, phones typically last a day and a half on a single charge when they have this much juice in the tank. You also have 18-watt fast charging when you have to fill it up. Now, just to be clear, this is my initial read on this smartphone, but with everything it has to offer, especially with its price tag, it really is becoming my favorite mid-range phone from Xiaomi so far. For an in-depth review of the Xiaomi Mi 9T, make sure you check out our website unbox.ph. It should be up in a couple of days. Okay, so I think that some of you have been waiting for this. Let's get to the winners of the Redmi 5 and the Xiaomi Mi A1. Let's start with the Redmi 5. Now let's pick a winner for the Xiaomi Mi A1. Alright, congratulations guys! I hope you followed all the instructions correctly. We will be getting in touch with you via Instagram, so check your DMs so we can coordinate on how we can get you your new smartphones. Also, remember guys, there's still an ongoing giveaway for the Realme C2, so if you want a chance to win that amazing entry-level smartphone, check the links in the description down below. So that's pretty much it for me. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, sub to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our content. If you have any questions or just want to share your thoughts, leave them down below and I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. For all the latest tech news and gadget reviews, head to unbox.ph, plus follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. My name is Jamie, peace, God bless, and I'll see you next time.